And maybe these ones will make the birds not try so hard to get the ones we actually have covered.
We have some daylilies through here and some spearmint as well.
Okay, and on another section here, we have this bed we just put in this year, and this is also designed so that it can have a low tunnel on it for four-season gardening. And right now we're growing tomatoes in it.
It's a companion garden. Each bed of each individual tire with the tomato has either radishes or carrots in it. In between the tires, we have basil, cilantro, parsley, oregano, geraniums, and we do have a plant that's called cleome. It's a type of flower, and that is supposed to be very good for pest control for tomatoes. So those are all companion plants for tomatoes that are filled within here.
Okay, now we're going to go on this main path here, and I'll just give a look down this way, and it is
Irises right now are lining the path. I put them in last year, so they will be prolific probably by next year, with an occasional daylily which got trampled by the kids at this point, but I think will survive. We have clover growing in the spaces. We'd rather much have a nitrogen fixer than grass to suck out our nitrogen, and we pretty much don't mind walking through it.
And also, this whole area is going to eventually be covered by a cattle panel arch that will have different vining plants, specifically kiwi fruit growing on it. Okay, this is our grape arbor. Our grapes died. We need to get new ones. They never really did very good. This is like the second year it's been here. We have the lupines going. They're an excellent companion plant for grapes, and Karen can explain that.
They take care of the Japanese beetles. Japanese beetles love to eat grape leaves, and what happens is the Japanese beetle will go for the lupine instead, eat the leaf off the vine, and then they will die from it. It's a poison to them, but they can't resist it.
So we have those planted where the grapes are going to be. We have other grapes. These were going to be the new ones. Okay, this is our keyhole garden. This is a wood core bed also. There is lots of berry wood under here, and at this point it is probably pretty well rotted. It is extremely fertile, but right now we're having a problem with slugs. Even though we have ducks for slug control, we have some other control methods we're going to put into place, but we lost some of the plants we originally planted out, and some of the stuff we grew from seed was lost. But generally this bed is super fertile and very, very low maintenance.
And right now we have some more cold weather crops in it, like kale, spinach, broccoli.
You get a shot of the kale here. It's just young, it's growing. Same with the spinach. Spinach is over there. It's really tiny right now. But over here we have some peppers that we just planted out. And so probably the hottest part of the bed is right here, because this is a southerly exposure, and it's pretty much out of the shade of this flowering crabapple that we have, that actually is beneficial shading the broccoli during the heat of the summer. We can have broccoli here from as soon as this stuff grows big enough to eat till the winter snow comes. And here we go with this herb spiral, and it mostly has stuff that is just popped up, mostly lamb's quarters, but the lamb's quarters we will harvest in a little bit, and we're going to eat them. So it's weeding and feeding ourselves at the same time, there's no waste involved here. There's no wasted effort, there's no wasted energy. Then we have some other herbs that Karen just planted.
This is a Thai basil.
And then we have some regular basil up there.
Regular basil. We have a geranium for insects. once again, this is a root. I like to grow some lettuce along here because with this exposure, the sun coming this way, gives the lettuce a little bit more shade. And this is a type of romaine
This is the colder side of the spiral. We actually have a edible mushroom here. These are inky cap mushrooms. They're not particularly great or anything, but they are edible. And we have some more stuff that we're planting.
This is fennel that will get planted out.
And we have some volunteer fennel here too that just kind of showed up from last year.
Some thyme. These are some volunteer morning glories.
Yeah.
I had them growing from the base here to spiral up the spiral and attract some beneficial insects.
And they self-seeded really nicely. I don't know if you said, but there's some rue. Okay. So, all right. So that's the keyhole.
I just wanted to mention too, throughout the keyhole, I have done things to help with some of the insects. There are petunias that are bordering the garden, and there's also garlic throughout the garden or along the edges. And you can see some of them come out.
And we've planted strawberries all along here at the base of the logs. And they are really doing well, and we should have lots and lots of strawberries from this space too this year.
We have some planters here at the end right now with radishes and carrots growing in there. And then there will be some zinnias that pop out also through that.
So we're actually obtaining a yield from our ornamental pots before the more ornamental plants come of age. But zinnias are also very beneficial to your garden for lots of reasons. We got some hawthorn trees that I need to plant out at some point here. We got some chestnut trees.
Some daylilies.
Some more daylilies. More chestnuts. We're trying to line our paddocks with chestnuts for animal feed. And right now we're coming to Kaylee's garden, Kaylee and Caitlin's garden, and it's planted with peanuts.
They're doing quite well. One kind of got ripped out by the roots from one of the kids, but I think it will make it. We have a geranium in the center.
All right, now